Hey everyone, assalamu alaikum. Good morning, good morning. So, yesterday I went live. I did a jilbab and I wanted to kind of tweak the video a little bit and then re-upload it just for like metric sake. But I also wanted to let everyone know before they see the video that although I am not a sewing channel, I do offer like a lot of tips on sewing and everything like that. So if you stumble across my channel for the first time and you do see this video, it's not a sewing channel, but just the same way how I made this video, the girls inquired, they asked, and I came through for my girls. That's the type of content we have over here. We are really like a close-knit family. We have fun on this channel. We get along and we look out for each other. So they asked and I delivered. But I just have to let that be known that it's not a sewing channel for the people who may see the video for the first time. I have a vlogging channel, lifestyle vlogs, family, all the things, all the things. So you will get some good vibes over here, but it's not going to always be about sewing. The girls know that I sew because they compliment me all the time, like on garments, and I'll tell them like, you know, I made it myself. Or sometimes in my vlogs I do go fabric shopping. I pick up fabric. I do little bits of sewing in my video. I show garments that I had made or whatever while I wasn't filming. So that's how the girls know that I do sew. And they asked for a video, so I gave it to them. So if you're just watching, thank you, welcome. And if you want to consider subscribing, Alhamdulillah, that works. Alhamdulillah. So, all right, I'm going to get right into the video, y'all. It is a live video, so it is more of the long way instead of sideways. My cat is looking at my phone like she ready to jump in it. So, let me go ahead. I don't want to waste too much time, inshallah. I'm 5 feet. I wonder, can I turn it sideways? Girl, get out of here. All right. So I'm 5 feet. I use 4 yards of fabric. If you are taller than 5 feet, you can still use 4 yards for your jilbab. But a lot of people get 5 yards. But I feel like it's like wasteful if you're not like 6 feet. I feel like it's wasteful to get 5 yards because when you fold it in half, you're going to see how much fabric you wasting at the bottom. So you have to be very, very mindful of how you're cutting your fabric. And I'm going to show y'all how not to be wasteful with fabric. So I told y'all I like to cut on the bed because you see how wide it is? I like to cut on the bed. So this is Treasure's fabric. I'm trying to think that I get 3.5 or 4. I don't remember how much I got, but this is Treasure's fabric, right? So this is ITY, and normally it stretches on both sides. But if you can see, this one is stretching a lot more than this one is. So it's not a 4-way stretch. It got a little give to it, but not a whole bunch. So I want to fold it. I need that green on you. I want to fold it so that when I put my garment on, I can like get into my garment and it stretches with me. So I want my stretch to be sideways. I don't want my stretch to be the long way. I hope that makes sense for y'all. Stretch should be sideways, not the long way, because you want to be able to squeeze into that garment. Okay? So we are going to fold the fabric in half, and we're going to make sure that our stretch is going sideways. So you want to fold it directly
in half. Now normally I do mine like this way. I'll fold it this way, and I'll make the bottom of my fabric stop at the bottom of my bed. So I'll make the bottom of one side of my fabric stop at the bottom of my bed. That's the bottom. And then I come up here. Make sure everything's straightened out. I don't want to put my butt in your face. Make sure everything is straightened out. See that? But I'm going to straighten it out more when I get... Oh, I'm in your face. My bad, y'all. So now I'm going to fold it from this way. And I'm just going to fold it down, fold it down, fold it down. Right? Fold it down. And then it's just going to be folded in half. So, let me show y'all something real quick, right? If you could see, I'm stopping the top layer is shorter than the bottom. But until you really, learn, you could just make it even and all stop together. But I'm stopping a little bit higher because on the jilbab, you have to, like the front of the garment is going to be higher than the back of the garment. So I'm going to stop a little bit higher up. But until you really learn, you can just make it even all the way down. All right? Okay. So this is Treasure's. Did I say yet that this was Treasure's? This is Treasure's garment, right? She doesn't like hers to fit as wide as I like mine to fit. Like, I like mine's, honestly, when I make my jilbabs, y'all, I go from one side to the other side, cut my arms out, and that's that. But Treasure doesn't like hers so wide. So I take off like maybe like a ruler, the size of a ruler. I cut off that. So, but if it was me, I would leave it all the way over to the side. I hope y'all understand that. And I'm gonna show y'all what I'm talking about once I lay her already made jilbab onto this garment. So, if you can see here, this is where her arms will start. So, I'm not going to put this into the fabric. This part is going to hang off. And I'm going to show y'all what I'm talking about. So, I just lay this on top of this. Lay this on top of this. You want to bring the headpiece all the way to the top of the garment. So this is the headpiece. You're not going to put this into the garment because you have to cut an extra piece of fabric and sew this on later. So you just want to match this part up to this part. And I'm going to show y'all everything once I lay it down. So I think sometimes y'all with the lives, they be like they don't they don't be as clear. But like I said, I'm still gonna leave this up. Why they come sitting in? I'm still gonna leave it up. So I'm about to show y'all how the garment looks on top of my fabric. So you wanna lay your fabric down first, then put your garment that you're using as a pattern on top of that. How you turn this around? Okay. I think that's how you do it. Y'all, my back camera is broke on this phone. That's why I had to go get another phone. But you can see I'm all the way at the end of this. This is where I'm going to start. And then that way I only have to make one cut on this side. I only have to cut one time. But when I make my garments, like I said, mine's go as far over from here all the way over to here. I don't cut like that because I like mine to be really, really wide. So I don't cut like that. So when we cut, we're just going to cut straight up. We're going to not put the arms in yet. And then we're going to go around like a house. Like a house. And then we don't have to cut this side. So I hope y'all can see it. So let me get my handy dandies. I wish I could put this on the bed without this. Ugh, I was about to curse, y'all. This thing is so flimsy. Oh my gosh. Alright. So I got my scissors and I'm about to cut down like this, the same way that my garment is. You always want to make sure that you are cutting about an inch higher so that you have seam allowance. You never want to cut exactly where your fabric stops at, because once you put it on, if you don't get yourself seam allowance, it's going to be too small. So I hope I got my sewing kit up here. I don't know what's the downstairs. Alright, let me see if I can like bring this down some. Alright, I think that's better. Okay. So this is the head part that I was telling you about. We not worrying about this right now. We're doing this later. So you're just cutting. I'm gonna show you how it looks when I get finished cutting it. So again, leave some seam allowance. Leave you some seam allowance. Right? And now when we get to this side, we are at the part where the arms are. These are our arms. We're not cutting them. We're not worrying about that right now. So we just want to fold the arm over, right? And then we're going to cut down. Y'all, I don't know. Sometimes hers be seeming like they're a little too tight, but that's how she like them. So I'm just happy she wearing them. I'm just happy that the girl is wearing them. So I ain't going to knock her husband. And two, y'all see what I was saying? Like, you see it's still a whole bunch at the bottom. So I don't got to worry about it being high water or nothing. And I still can, what's the name? I still could hem it without no problem. And so I'm just finishing the cut. I'm just finishing the cut. So I'm just cutting this out up here, y'all, because I can't be on that floor like that downstairs. But the machine is downstairs. I got to worry about my back. I wasn't even going to sew this, y'all. I was playing around with this fabric. I've been had this fabric. Y'all just saw it in the video, but I've been had this fabric. Alright, now I'm going to move this thing off of here so that y'all can see what my piece of fabric looked like before I put the sleeves and everything on. So I gotta turn it around again, and don't forget my camera is broke, so not too much. So you can see this is how the fabric looks. It's like a house with like that little square part. That's the part that go on your neck and your head up there. So this is just how it looks before before I put the sleeves on. So let me see. Now for the sleeves, you want to do and make sure that you are doing it the same way. When you put your sleeves on, you want your sleeves to stretch. So if I was to put my sleeves this way, it wouldn't be enough. I wouldn't be able to offer wudu. It's just going to be getting holy and stuff. So I want to make sure that my stretch is this way, right? You see that? It's stretching that way. So this is the way that I will fold it. I'll fold it like this so that my arms can go into the sleeve with no problem. What's that? My hair. My arm can go into the sleeve with no problem. Okay. So I'm just going to lay my sleeve down like so. And then I'm going to get the other garment because she likes this one. And this is the sleeve. So I'm just going to put this right on top of this one. Right? Put this right on top of this one. And then I'm going to cut it out. So I'm about to turn this thing around so y'all can see how I'm cutting it, inshallah. I hope. How long can I? Oh yeah, I can, y'all. Oh my gosh. Look at that. Look at this. But it's the daggone thing will fall, ain't it? Alright. So we getting somewhere. So you know how your sleeves have a seam that goes this way, like under you. You see how this has a seam? This seam supposed to go like under you, like that. So this is the bottom of the sleeve. This is the bottom of the sleeve. The part where the fold is, you're gonna match it to where this fold is. So this is where this is where I folded my fabric, right? I'm going to put my sleeve on top of here. The seam is at the bottom. My fold is here. So I'll just put this right on top of this. And you want to make sure that you give yourself seam allowance, and you also want to make sure that you have room to hem your garment. So instead of me cutting it's about to fall. Girl, don't fall. Instead of me cutting it all the way to the end, you see? Oh, I told y'all. I'm going to cut it right here. So it's about an inch because I need to hem that. So let me try to do this. Jenna. No, okay. Maybe it's okay. I was going to ask you to hold my phone. Child. Alright, so let me just try to... No, never mind right now. If I need your help, I'm going to let you know, okay? Thank you, baby. So this is the sleeve, y'all. This is one. And now I just have to make another one. Just like it. So y'all gotta remember, these sleeves look a little short because they don't start at your shoulder. For the jilbabs, they start like about right there. So... And the girls have been asking me for a jilbab tutorial. Alhamdulillah. So I didn't feel like editing this Y'all, I'm sorry. Like, me with the editing, that would be my reason for being like, I'm not doing YouTube no more. Because having to edit is just too much. So these my 2 sleeves. Hey, niece. Oh, you see, Jenna, she... I remember Nadira, too. You was asking me how to do this part at the top. Alright, so now we got our basic part of the body. We got our 2 sleeves. Now we're about to do the head part. So again, when it comes to the head part, you just want to make sure that it's stretching the way how it's supposed to stretch. So I gotta find me a good piece. This piece is long enough, so I'm gonna use this piece. And it's stretching the way how it's supposed to stretch. Stretching. So this is gonna be going across my head, y'all. I needed to stretch because y'all gotta remember too, when y'all using this ITY fabric, like if it don't stretch, it will be pulling back off of your head. So this right here, you can see how it stretches. If it didn't stretch, it just wouldn't be on my head the way how it's supposed to be on my head. Your aunt on here. Your aunt Nadira. Say hi.
What?
Your aunt. Your aunt Nadira on there.
Hey, Aunt Dara.
Alright, let me cut this piece. Girl, do not spill that juice in here. Please.
What do?
Another thing about ITY, y'all, certain stains don't come out. That's why. But if you use vinegar, it will. So this is the head piece, y'all.
Hey.
Yeah, she said, hey, my beautiful niece. Yep. So this is the head piece right here. Let me bring this down some because I need this. And y'all remember too, if y'all don't stay on the whole thing, then that's okay. Because yes, the oil stains don't come out. Somebody told me vinegar. I don't know, y'all. It don't be working for me. So I'm gonna leave this live up, you know, cause it's not gonna take long, and I'm happy that I'm doing it in real time, just so y'all can see how quick it is to sew your own garments. Like, if you could spin that bobbin on the machine and sew a straight line, you could sew. Child. And I'd rather do this than pay an arm and a leg for my garments any day. And so the fabric is normally like $3.99 a yard. So that's 4 times, how many I used for this? I think I used 3.5 for this, but just say you bought 4 yards. That's 4 times 4 is 16. So you getting a garment for $16. You getting a garment for $16. So we got all of our pieces cut out, y'all. We have all of our pieces cut out. Now, oh my gosh, that thing just fell. So this is real important, y'all, because
You got more balloons?
no, I don't got no balloons. I told you where them balloons came from. They was from my party I had that time. So it's real important that you use these pins, right? You don't have to use 1,000 of them, but just make sure you're holding your fabric in place. And not only that, I was trying to explain this to my girlfriend because I was trying to teach her how to sew, and she didn't understand when I was telling her, don't sew the sleeve hole. Don't sew the sleeve hole.
What's in here?
Where?
Right here.
What's that?
Wait, is that like scissors in there?
So y'all know this is the part where your arms go. right? You got your head up top, then coming down to the shoulder, and then on the body. But this is where your arms go. So you want to make sure you don't sew this hole together, because how you gonna put your sleeve in? So what I like to do is,
So you got my scissors the whole time?
did I do what?
So you got my scissors the whole time?
Girl, I do not have your scissors.
What
I don't
the
know.
blue scissors
I do not know what you're talking about. So you can match up your sleeve to the side of your garment. Match up your sleeve to the side of your garment.
What is that blue?
Mine's is about this. See, that's why I shouldn't have called her in here. Mine's is about this this long, y'all.
Blue.
Yo, you just gonna keep talking to me while I'm talking to my friends.
Yeah, but you do got my scissors.
What scissors? You don't need no scissors anyway. Shut up.
Sometimes I do.
Well, I don't trust you with scissors.
What
So
about
you just want to make sure that your sleeve could be able to fit on the side of your garment like that, y'all. And I'm just gonna put some more pins in here. Okay, put some more pins in here. Hold on, y'all. Let me pull this up.
Wait, what's this last thing? Oh,
Girl, if you knock them all them pins out of there, we gonna have a problem.
no.
So this is the head piece. I didn't cut this piece out yet, y'all. This is it separates the head, the neck, and the shoulders, which is why I was trying to explain to y'all that the jilbabs have to be longer in the back. Because if you sit there and try to cut it the same length and it's too short, your jilbab is going to be high in the back. So you just want to be extra careful that when you're making this, don't cut it yet, because you have to make sure the front is higher. So I'm just measuring my sleeve up again to this side.
Can I see some of my scissors?
Let me see how them scissors look.
It's like a dark blue one.
Let me see, cause if they, I hope they not no sharp scissors. And what you about to cut anyway?
I'm trying to look for my tattoos.
What tattoos?
The tattoos I got for the writer.
I don't know where they is.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking for them.
Well, they not gonna be with my sewing stuff. They probably with your toys.
Okay, I'm just looking for some scissors.
Let me see the scissors so I can make sure they're kitty scissors.
You want me to just get them?
Yes, please. Yes, please.
Yeah, them is my scissors.
Let me see. All right, well, take them. I don't know.
You've been having my kitty scissors for the whole day.
Child, I do not care.
I take it eat with me too.
And you better not, nah, put that back. That's a glue stick. Yeah, don't touch that. That's poison.
What is it?
It's poison. You went to the hospital. Don't touch that. Oh, my back hurting. Alright, so I got all my pieces cut out. Alhamdulillah. All my pieces is cut out. Oh, I gotta get some thread. Hold on, y'all. Let me get some thread. I be trying to match my thread up to my colors. But when I was in the store, I was being cheap, y'all. I did not get this color. Oh my gosh, and I don't have it. What in the freak? I do not have this color, y'all. I don't know what color we're gonna use. Shoot. I wonder, can I use this? Because sometimes I don't want to use black. I know that much. Maybe I can use the cream. I could probably use this one. Oh my gosh, the Lord. Why didn't I get the freaking color? That's why I always try to get the color. Trying to be freaking cheap. So I think I'm gonna use this color. Because the girl that made this garment that I got on, so sometimes I get a few of my garments from this girl, and she used the 10, right? Yup, I'm going to use the 10 one, yup. Cause she used gray, and it's like you can't really see it that good in this one, so I'm gonna use the tan one. Yep. I'm gonna use the tan one. All right. Let me just see. I got all my pieces, so I got 4 pieces of fabric that I'm working with, and I'm gonna clean this myself after I get done. So I gotta go and what's the name? I gotta sew this downstairs because my own sewing machine is down here. But I just had to cut it on my bed so my bed wouldn't be hurting. Inshallah, this table is a better, like you could see it better. So do any of the girls on here already know how to sew? Or y'all just learning? Oh, let me see. Hold on, let me see. Alright, here we go. Oh, my back is sweating, y'all. Let me see. What's the best advice you would give? Oh, you know what? I need my glasses, huh? What, you done found a purse? Can you go get my glasses for me, Jen, please? That's cute. Y'all relearning. What's the best advice you would give to a beginner? The best advice I would give to a beginner sewer. Oh my gosh. All right, let me think of that. So I would say, like, don't worry if the garments be like messed up in the inside, because my companion, she just keeps on saying, I can't get the straight line. I can't get a straight line. And I'm like, even if your line isn't, thank you, baby. She's just gonna go get the dog first. Even if your line isn't straight, as long as it's like good enough, you'll be okay. Like, you're making the garment for yourself. Like, if you're making an A line, as long as you don't start up here and then have the line going all the way over there, it don't have to be 100% straight. So, like, don't let that make you feel like, oh, I just don't want to do this. Another thing, y'all, this is tea. I see from time to time, I don't keep up like I should. Oh, you sew from time to time? I need a recommendation. So this machine, y'all, I've had maybe 4 sewing machines since I started. And I had the computerized sewing machines. I've had the manual ones. So now my son, so y'all know my son be sewing and he be messing my machines up, y'all. So I always got to go and get another machine, which I normally try to have an extra machine on deck because I just know at some point he gonna break my machine. So the last machine I had was a computerized sewing machine, but this one is not a computerized sewing machine, and it works really, really good. Like, it is, I think it was $130, y'all. This little brother machine was $130. So it got like all these stitches. Now I'm gonna show y'all too something that I just started doing. Is learning it halal? I read that it's haram actually. Look up. It's haram to learn to sew? No. I'm that's what we're not about to do. We're not about to play these games. Because I don't know why would that be haram. So I'm not because that's, I can't be distracted like this. So when you sew in knits, okay, I'll look it up. Thank you though. I'll look it up because I can't understand how that would be that. All right. So when you sewing, I like to sew on number 3 for my knits, right? But in order for you to make sure that the stitching is good, I started playing around with these. So I want my stitching to still be like a zigzag stitch, but I make this first line. Yeah, I never heard of that. I make this first line because how are we supposed to get clothes made? Like, how are we supposed to get clothes made if Okay, I'm gonna look it up. So I like to put this one on the number 2, and then I'll do this one on like a number 2. Now this is just for like this. I'll show y'all the differences in the stitches too. So now I'm setting this. They're both on number 2. I have my bobbin, right? So normally when I use this and I put this directly into the needle, it flops all over the place, y'all. When I tell you it drives me crazy, it flops all over the place. So I like to do at least 3 bobbins. Being though I'm doing this project, I'm gonna use 3 bobbins. I'm gonna load up 3 bobbins so that way I won't have to stop, inshallah. But the only thing is, like, when you using a zigzag stitch, you do tend to use. Now see, yeah, this is the part I was about to say. I was about to curse my son out, y'all, because why can't I find my daggone bobbins? Oh my gosh, subhanallah. Now all the bobbins is already threaded. Y'all. My bobbins, so I gotta take this thread out, y'all. So another good tip, try to have your bobbins already threaded before you start the project. Like, don't just do one, because sometimes when I gotta unthread my bobbin, hey Shanae, hey boo, when I gotta unthread my bobbin, it be making me just be like, I quit. And another thing too, y'all, why they come to land, speak your mind. Another thing too, when you what's the name, what I was about to say, oh, when you sewing, you may get little, like, the thread and stuff will get caught into these. It will get caught. This actually happens to be a very lucrative business, huh?
What was that noise?
What noise?
I heard.
I don't know, girl. It probably was this. Is it this? This actually happens to be a very lucrative business. A lot of the Muslims here in Philly, they be killing it with the sewing. The only thing for me, y'all, I don't know. It's like I've tried it before, and I was doing really, really good at selling the garments and stuff like that. But I just feel like I would do better if I had maybe like a Etsy shop, or if I did shipping only. Because I think it had started getting a little weird when it was time for me to meet up with people. And I was like, dang, I don't even, you know what I mean? I don't know. So sometimes I do think about, look, I'm wasting all this thread because I don't need that no more. I keep telling you, you should do it, but only customize. Even the customized orders, it's like, for me, sewing, y'all, I be like, I don't, and it's such a relaxing hobby to know and to have, but it's just, I guess, with me too, I'm the type of person, like, the thought of me having to do anything, like, when I have to do it, it just be like, I don't feel like that. All right, let me try to set this up so that y'all can see how to thread this bobbin. So the bobbins, I sew for myself. Yeah, I mean, it's good to know how to sew for yourself. Yes, baby.
Can I go back to Chuck E. Cheese?
Chuck E. Cheese? Alright. So, like, these come with, like, holes in it. I don't know if y'all can see. It's like a hole right there. So, this is the part where my eyes be like, ugh. You want to put this into the hole. So, you put that into the hole like that. When can you make me some prayer garments? I have so much prayer. You want me to come pick it up from you? When we meet up, we can pick it. I can pick it up. Oh, child, please. My friend. So this is where the bobbin goes, y'all. My thing is so stupid. All right, this right here, you put the bobbin here. This is where your thread goes. So if I was using the type of thread, yeah, when we meet up, I'll get it. All right, let me tell y'all right now. So when I don't like these little threads right here. I don't know what it is. I always buy these ones. They come for $16. But instead of me keeping them at this length, I like to put it on the bobbin, right? And I put it where the big thread would go. But I feel like you just get more. You just get more for, for more bang for your buck. So this is where the bobbin goes. Jenna, please don't do that, baby, while I'm doing this. Thank you. So you want to just put this here, and I'm gonna answer your question about the thread breaking in 1 second. So you put this here, you push this back, right, and then you just step on the, and you know this old raggedy mother sucker did not do it. That's what I'm saying. You see how that just did that to me? Trying to be cool. All right, let me see. Why is it? Oh my! See, hold up, y'all, because it went down the bottom. See, that's what I'm saying. When you do stuff like this, nobody's stuff is gonna be perfect. And I'm actually, I'm actually fronting right now because I don't do mine like that. I put that bobbin right on here. Thank you, baby. I put it on there, and I wrap that thing around, okay? And then I just thread my bobbin like that. I thread my bobbin like that. So that's one bobbin. Let's get another one. Yeah, I do mine like this too, but y'all know something? They say like this mess up the tension. But I don't know. I've heard that before, that if you don't put it through the hole and you do it like that, it mess up the tension. But I don't know. What you trying to watch, a TV show? No, because they gonna copyright me. That's another bobbin, y'all. Hold on. Another thing too, sometimes when you use the wrong bobbin that don't come with your sewing machine, that can mess your projects up too. Like no, watch it upstairs.
There's a button for that.
What, the sewing machine? No, girl. These are the bobbins that came with my machine. So I'm not gonna put this inside of my bobbin holder, because sometimes, I don't know, y'all, it be messing up. So I'm just gonna thread that one. That's gonna be my top thread. That's gonna be my top thread. Oh, do y'all see how I'm holding this one in my hand too? While I'm holding the thread up here to keep it steady, and I'm holding this one in my hand like this. Got one more, y'all. Hold on. And having the right thread, I had this cheap thread from Amazon. Now so that's what I'm saying. That sometimes when you get the thread that's in those little ones, they be too thin and they will mess up your whole project, which can lead to the thread breaking too. That could lead to the thread breaking. And Okay. So you broke 3 needles, child. When you don't have the right needle for your project, that's how your needles could break too. Let me see. Yes, I purchased new thread as well. I found out bulk thread is best for hand sewing. It's best for this too. It's best for this one too. So y'all, so I'm using my see-through bobbin, and I'm just going to put it in the bobbin holder. The bobbin holder actually has instructions on how you're supposed to put it through. So you just sit it right here into that little loop thing. Put that into that little loop thing. Put this back on. Now, because I know that this makes my sewing machine act a little stupid sometimes, I'm gonna put this where the thread goes. I'm gonna put that in there, and then just bring it around to sew how I would normally sew. And then you see like the ease that this is offering this. It's not gonna like bounce around. I don't have to worry about putting nothing on top of this. This is just gonna sew perfectly. It's not gonna do nothing stupid. Whereas though before, when I only used to thread the bobbin and use this in my needle directly, I used to like it used to do too much. Like this be flopping all around. The tension used to be messed up because it will get caught like anywhere. Like it will get caught like here. Now my thread is not going through properly. So you want to make sure that you put in your top thread up here. And I would suggest using a bobbin. I would suggest using a bobbin. It may take a little longer. You might have to rethread the bobbin more or whatever, but at least you know that it's not what's the name in? It's not gonna be like popping. This be the part that always get on my nerves, y'all, when I gotta put this in the needle, because I really can't see. I really can't see. So we already adjusted our tension and our width for the garment, how thick we want it to be. And when we start, I'm gonna show y'all how and don't forget, y'all, this video is still gonna be up. Yes, I purchased new thread. Okay, that's still the same. All right, this video gonna be up. So Alhamdulillah, I have my garment pinned, because if not, it would have just been all over the place. So now I'm gonna start with any side, but I'm not gonna forget where my sleeves are. My sleeves are right here, so you can't forget that. So I'm putting my garment down. And another thing too, y'all, like this cut is not perfect only because I just didn't cut it perfect. But I see where my pins are at, and as long as my pins are good, then I'm good. I wish I could. Let me see, can I put this somewhere else so y'all can see it? I can hold it, y'all. Let me see. Because I want y'all to see while I'm sewing in short. Child, this old flimsy thing. Alright, let me see. Is you gonna stay up or no? Alright, I didn't get this thing to stay up. Now this is where I'm probably gotta call my grandchild. Okay, I think it's good. I think it's good. So I've already adjusted my bobbins. They're both not my bobbins, my tensions. They both on 2. So now I'm gonna start sewing. You want to start a couple stitches. This is your back stitch. Quick back stitch. Make your thread stay in. Make your thing not come out. So the width that I have it, this is how skinny. Where you at? Can y'all see her? Let me see. Wait a minute. Oh, child. I think there she go. I'm gonna show y'all when I get a little bit more. I'm gonna just show y'all the different widths. All right. So this is on 2. just bring this around and cut it. You could cut it on the side of your machine. All right, I'm gonna take these pins out now. I'm gonna take the pins out. So that was with it being on 2, and I'm gonna just show y'all. I'm gonna show y'all 2. I'm gonna show y'all 3 different ones. All right. So when I do it like that, oh girl, see, she just had a hole. See, this side wasn't the way how it's supposed to be. I didn't go over enough, and I just told y'all I didn't cut my fabric the way how I was supposed to. So I'm gonna just still leave it in there so I can show y'all the different widths of the stitching. So now that one was on 2. I'm gonna put this one on 1. And I'm gonna flip it. I'm flipping it around just so I can see where I didn't cut it right at. But it's okay. It's fine. It's perfectly fine. So that was on 2. Now I'm gonna go to 1.5. All right. Let's see. Don't forget the back stitch, y'all. So the first line was with both of them being on 2. The second line is still a zigzag stitch, but it's really faint, and that's with it being on 1. So that's what we needed to. I like 1 better because when you turn your garment, like when you put your garment the way how it's supposed to be, for instance, can I do this like this? Hey girl, okay, here you go, baby girl. When you put your garment like on this side, it won't be like showing your thread. See, it won't show your thread. So, but if it's a wider stitch, you're going to see your thread through it. So I like to do the smaller stitch so that you can't see my thread when I put my garment on. So I'm just going to do this one real quick. I wonder will Treasure try the garment on for us? We don't know. All right, let's see this one. Always make sure your thread is pulled to the back too, y'all. Make sure your thread is pulled to the back. Huh?
You're on live.
Yeah, but it's facing me though.
It's okay.
Huh?
I could go on camera today.
Yeah, why? Because you got your clothes on?
Yep. This is YouTube.
Yeah, I like them better than TikTok.
Me too. TikTok makes me uncomfortable. Like after what you told me.
About the racism?
Yes, it was making me a bit uncomfortable. I was like, why is she being targeted?
Horrible.
Can we go out to eat later?
No. Oh my gosh, are you sewing along with me? Girl.
She's gonna change her.
If you made it the way of the stretch, you should be okay. If you went the way of the stretch, you should be okay because your garment is going to stretch. So the seam allowance, oh, okay, you're not sewing, okay. But as long as you're doing it the way of the stretch, you should be okay with the seam allowance, but still give yourself some seam allowance. Like this how much seam allowance I gave myself. Seam allowance on the outside of what I actually sewed. I have, okay, you haven't started sewing yet. Okay, Alhamdulillah. So now we're going down the side of the garment, y'all. These are where the sleeves are at. Don't forget not to sew your sleeves like that. Oh, and Danny, I think you asked me too, how do you prevent your thread from popping? I think that's all a matter of like you playing around with the right needles and the right tension. The right tension and the right needles. And for knit fabrics, the needle you should be using is about a 80-10. And I like to use a ballpoint needle. So you can see on these it says like jersey, ballpoint, and I use all of these are good. So it's about 70-10, 80-12. Those are the good needles to use for jersey knit. And if you're using the right needle, you should be okay with the thread popping. But if the thread still pop, I would just make sure that your tension up top and these are good. So you could just like readjust them a little bit. You're welcome, girl. So I'm about to sew both sides down, y'all. Sometimes I like even with this stitching, I'll pull from the front. Never pull your garment through your machine, because that's how you get it. That's how you mess up too. If you can hold your hand on here just to like glide it through, or should I say guide? What is it? Guide or glide? I think it's glide. Whatever. Hold your hand right here, and then this part you can like pull a little bit from the front, but don't pull it like that going backwards.
Mom,
Yes.
where's Jenna at?
She up there somewhere. Another thing too, y'all see how my needle is getting ready to go into the, I don't know if y'all can see it, into the thing. Your needles can pop too, like when you touch the pins. Sometimes that used to happen to me too. See, my needle just popped. My needle just popped. Why? This the type of stuff you just don't know. It didn't pop from the bobbin, but it popped from up top. So I don't know why that happened, y'all, but it just popped. So that's, y'all see this front and center that not guy. Y'all see this front and center that even if you have like some type of experience sewing, you still gonna run into these little bumps along the way. And I'm just gonna put my top thread back through my needle. Never, if your thread get caught from in here, y'all, don't pull that like that, because you're gonna take your whole bobbin off track. Just lift it up, lift this up, and cut inside where the thread is like bunched up at. Never pull that. That's what happened to one of my machines. Never pull that. So let's just put this back in here if we can see it. Make sure that's not getting bunched up there. So y'all know we got that Juki. It's still in the box. We still didn't use it yet. You welcome, my dear girl. This was right on time. I'm taking your advice to solve my own financial problem. F1, y'all. And I'm definitely going to leave this up for y'all. Because I know y'all probably can't stay for the whole thing, but I'm just going to still just talking and just be talking y'all through it or whatever. And y'all will have it up to come back to watch. Because I feel like when you edit them, sometimes it just be like you cutting pieces out and they can't see it like go straight through. So I'm like, let me just do it like this, you know? Let me just do it like this. I don't have to edit it and y'all can see it in real time, inshallah. Alright, let's get this bad boy. This the last side, y'all, going down. This the last side going down. Yes, baby.
Let's go eat later.
No, did Auntie told you to ask me that?
No.
And let's not forget, what was I say? When you get the reward of good deeds, gonna be over. Inshallah, Ameen. So this is the last side, y'all. We can't forget not sew our sleeves together. Don't sew the sleeves together. Ameen. Alright, let me take these pins out. So now, y'all, we gotta sew the sleeves and then we gotta put the head part on, which is the part that most of y'all might find hard, okay? And it's not. That's the part where a lot of people be like, the sleeves is the part that is hard or whatever. So I didn't what's the name? I didn't pin these down. I don't have to, but I would recommend that y'all pin y'all sleeves down before y'all start or whatever. So I ain't do mine, but highly recommend that you pin those sleeves down. It was so crazy too yesterday when I was like, I'm gonna go live. I was like, oh my gosh, I don't feel like it. I was like, you gotta keep your word. You gotta keep your word. So if y'all had a serger is the one where your garments come like finished in the inside. They look professional. They cut off the extra little pieces or whatever. Sergers are good. I ran through 2 of them, so I'm just like, I'm not getting no more sergers. So I didn't. So when you look at this sleeve, right, you can see this part is bigger, which this is where the top of the arm is going to go, and this part is smaller, which is where the elbow will go. I'm going to just go ahead and hem this right now because, I don't know, once I put it on the garment, then got to drag the garment over here, whatever, the whole big garment. I'd rather just hem my sleeve right now. So you want to fold one time and then fold again. That way your inside of your hem is good. And still you want to do a zigzag stitch so that it can stretch. So while you're hemming, you just want to keep making sure it's folded twice. Turning it around. Be careful with your fingers next to these needles too, because I had a really, really bad experience like that. So you definitely want to be careful. Presser footer, make sure it stays on top of the garment. That's what I just was adjusting. My garment was getting a little bent up inside there. So I just took it out and made sure that the presser footer, which is the silver thing, the foot, is on top of it. Or is that called the footer? One of them. So we have our first sleeve done. Alhamdulillah, we got our first sleeve done. When you finish making your sleeve, turn your sleeve on the good side. The good side is the side that you're going to wear, right? The good side is the side that you're going to wear. And this is my sleeve. You see? That's my sleeve. That's my sleeve. Turn your sleeve on the side where it's the good side, like you would be wearing it outside. That's what I call the good side. If you could wear it outside, that's the good side. Just want to sew this one again, y'all. This is my second sleeve. And then we're going to put the sleeve inside of the garment, which is the trickiest part for some people. Trying to figure out what we going to eat for dinner. These kids asking me, can we go out? And it's just like, no, we did eat in last night. We made salmon, rice, and broccoli. Y'all know that's my favorite. Okay. Now we just gonna hem this last sleeve real quick. Y'all know, y'all gonna see y'all niece with this garment on, thinking she is the bomb. .com. Let's just hem this. What was that? What was that? What was that? Y'all heard it, because I did. Why they come slam? Hey, Metro lady. Hey, girl. Oh, my thing done came off. My foot came off, y'all. I'm just screwing it back on. See, these all little things that when I hear that I make dua, please, needle don't break. Child, look, something is grabbing right here. Y'all see that? I can't pull that out. Something is grabbing. And that's a prime example of what I was telling y'all. When that happens, don't pull that because you're gonna mess up the whole bobbin. The whole bobbin can come off track. So when that happens and I can't pull my garment, I'm pulling it pretty hard. What I do is I take my scissors, I cut the thread from there. See how easy it just came off. Then I lift this bobbin up and then I just take that out. That's done with that. Now I get this, and somewhere along the line my top thread broke. So I'll just put my bobbin right back inside. Do it the way how I'm supposed to. So throughout this project, my top thread broke what? Twice already? It broke twice. Which has to be a clear sign that just because your top thread breaks doesn't mean that you should stop. Will you leave this up? Yes, I'm gonna leave it up. I normally turn that thingy at the top so it is. So you talking about this? What you talking about? This right here? Long as you don't pull it, then you ain't gotta worry about it breaking. But I just like to cut mine and then just undo it like that. And yes, Metro lady, I'm gonna leave it up. I'm gonna leave it up. So now I have to, yeah, you can do that if it lift up, cause sometimes even when you turn this, that be stuck. The needle be stuck in there too. So it's best to if that's stuck, just cut the thread from the bottom and then just lift it up like that instead of like trying to pull it. Child, you done learned the hard way. You done learned the hard way. Just cut it. Just cut it. Yes, I mean, it might break regardless, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, just because the thread breaks. No, baby, I didn't call you. Just because the thread break, that don't mean that you have a problem. It might break anyway. Like, mine's done broke twice. Just gotta, y'all, I'm trying to tell y'all, when that type of stuff used to happen to me, I used to be like, man, what is wrong with this? What's Then I just started being like, just rethread it, girl. Just rethread it. So I'm about to turn my sleeve on the good side. Remember, the good side is the side that we wear outside. The good side is the side that we wear outside. But when you are attaching your sleeve to your garment, now I need y'all to hear me on this part. When you attaching your sleeve to your garment, right? Let me cut some of these little flyaway threads. Show. Alright, let me see. Alright, here we go, y'all. Yes! When you gotta do all that, I be like, man, I'm done. Especially when you're using the serger and that serger thread pop, you be like, just throw the whole project away because I don't feel like rethreading this serger. Alright, so very important when you sewing your garment and you attaching your sleeves. We didn't do anything to the head part yet. We didn't do anything. This is our neck part. This is the part that goes on our neck. It's still just, it's nothing done to it. So we have to locate the neck part. This is the part that goes on our shoulder. This is our arm. in our sleeve. So you want to make sure your garment stays on the bad side. Make sure your garment stays on the bad side. Your sleeve should be on the good side, okay? Sleeve on the good side, garment on the bad side. Now, we're going to put our sleeve inside of this hole. We are going to put our sleeve inside of this hole. When we put our sleeve inside of the hole, we are going to start with the part that we hemmed already, which is our wrist. We're going to put the wrist through the hole, right? Y'all see that? The wrist part went through the hole. Now we're going to locate our seam, and we have to remember that your seam should go matched up with this seam. So both seams should match up. So I'm going to find my seam that is inside of my garment, and I'm going to match that up with the seam on my sleeve. I'm going to match that up with the seam on my sleeve. I'm going to put a pin here, and you should put a pin there too. I'm going to put a pin here, and you should put a pin here too. So let's put our pin here, right? Our pin is on our garment. Now, remember I told you, make sure that the holes are the same size. The holes are the same size. Once we do this, our sleeve is attached. Do y'all have any questions about the hole, the sleeve, how you put it in? Do we remember that? Let me see. Sewing clothes long as is modest, such as abaya or other modest attire, is permissible. It says it's not haram. What's haram is when you start making them garments too tight. That's what's haram. Thank you, Nadira. And like, that's why we be having to be so mindful, even the ones who sew, like the titties and all that out tight like that. Like, it's supposed to come down. And people be getting mad because, okay, people be getting mad because, like, I be like, I'm not sewing it that tight like that. Also, it says sewing for others in need or charitable purpose. Alhamdulillah, alhamdulillah. So here's the thing too. It becomes haram, y'all. We look at, y'all know, once y'all get me started, it becomes haram when you start overcharging the people. You know what I'm saying? Like, so if you're paying $16 for fabric, you shouldn't be charging nobody $100 for no garment. You should not be charging nobody $100 for no garment. So like, when I used to do them, $16 is enough to get you the head piece and the bottom piece. And I used to charge $30 for my labor. So that's like $46 for the whole thing. You know what I mean? But now, recently, since I have been sewing, and I know like it's not a way that I'm making money, I was like making my garments for people for free. Everybody garment I made recently, I just made it for free because I'm like, it's hard out here to find seamstress and to not like they. I don't like to talk about like seamstress overcharging people, but it's not good to oppress the people in any type of way. So we gotta be mindful, like if we do start sewing, to not oppress the people and overcharge them. That is definitely haram. Definitely. So, all right, y'all. I got my thing on here. The seams match up. So y'all can go back and check that out if y'all missed something. All right. Now I'm just gonna put this on the machine. It don't matter where I started it because I got it pinned. So I can start it anywhere. Always remember your back stitch. So being as though I got this pinned down, like I said, I could start this anywhere. Another thing you want to be mindful of too is like when your what's the name? When your two holes don't fit, something is gonna pull one way. So just make sure that the holes are the same size. Inshallah. Look at Nigeria. She like, this ain't sitting right with me. Cause I wish that everybody so. So she had to go get the fatwa. She had to go get the fatwa. Okay. Use that. I think that's child, I think that's my shoes. I had ordered these little cheap shoes from TikTok because they made me be in the TikTok. Well, they ain't make me do nothing, but they accepted me in the first part of the TikTok program where you can like buy stuff. So I bought those little shoes, and I think that's what that is. So about to see, because I don't want nobody stealing my package, because y'all know I live in the ghetto. Alright, let me turn this around so y'all can see how my sleeve went on there. Girl, where is you at? These fabrics be so long, y'all. Like, how do you put it on? Y'all see how, like, when we be about to pray, Treasure, she be taking so long to put her dead on thing on. It's like, where is the beginning and where is the end? Alright, where you at, girl? I'm trying to show y'all. I think I found her. Alright, here go the sleeve, y'all. Here's my sleeve. So the sleeve is attached. Sleeve is attached. That's one sleeve. Now I'm about to put the other sleeve on. Y'all saw how I did the first sleeve, so I'm gonna just hurry it up and put the second. Yes?
You're almost done?
In a little while. Why?
Oh, just asking.
Child, you just give me my nerves. What you asking me is I'm almost done for, so I could attend to you and do everything you want me to do.
No, just want to go to the park.
Just want to go to the park. Just want to go to the park. Child. Alright, so I'm going to put the other sleeve in, y'all. Remembering to start with the thing, the wrist first. Put my wrist in first. I'm matching the seams up to each other. I told my mom to watch this live, y'all. She probably like, damn, when she gonna be done? She don't want to do nothing but watch somebody blow. So all she wanna do is watch a blow. I don't even know how I done got my mom turned on to blows, y'all. Alright, let me put this in so the seam is meshed up. Jenna, you just was in here. I could have told her to get my dad on shoes. Can you get my look in the door and get that package for me, please? Can you look in the door for me and see what that package is?
Okay.
Alright. Now. Treasure. I'm about to hit this. Take them clothes off because we almost done. I want y'all to see her try this on. Inshallah. I want y'all to see the girl. Child, she be having so much aquaphor on. She is not a good. Yeah, can you I'm about to sew the head part on here and then I want you to show my friends how the garment look.
Okay.
Okay? She is not a good candidate for ITY because that aquaphor. Yeah, and you so greasy.
Where's the package?
It's in the door. Can you open the door and see what it is?
Which door?
The front door.
Hmm?
The front door. What's that? Is it them shoes?
It says Michael Decor.
Who?
It's for package. It says your name on. Can I open it?
Yeah. Michael Decor. What the heck is that? That's the part you always get messed up on, the headpiece. Alright, I'm about to show y'all the headpiece right now. So, I'm going to put the thing on the floor, inshallah. They just ain't, they knew them shoes was only $17. They ain't put them in a box or nothing. I don't care. I ain't wanting to go in no box anyway. It's the sisters right there, trash. She trying not to break her nails, y'all. You know she doing her thing, so she got pressed on someone. Cause it's the first of the month. Like it's the time of the month. Alright, so now when you do the head part, y'all, you wanna make sure. So this is why I told y'all, until you really comfortable making the jewel beds, make. Yeah, these my shoes I got, y'all.
That would be so cute in fall with some jeans.
For the fall, I got them on.
And I got jeans. Just like.
Look, now if I would have told her to buy these, she wouldn't have bought them. But now she's talking about they would look so cute in the fall with her jeans.
I just got some new jeans.
Child.
And
they was $17 from the TikTok. So I'm gonna link my own thing. So if somebody buy them, I get a little small commission. But I bought this magnet. Look at that. I had bought this magnet thing from here because as long as it got free shipping and it's cheap, I'll buy it so people could want to order it or whatever. But remember what I told y'all about the head part of it, the bottom part, the back has to be longer than the front. So on this garment already, they feel good?
Yeah, cute.
Yeah, they is cute on you. On this garment already, you see the bottom? The shorter part is the front of the garment. The shorter part is the front of the garment. But if y'all, just so y'all don't get confused, just make the garment the same size in the front and the back, and then you can try it on. If you got a daughter or something, try it on your daughter, and then cut it to the size that you want. So I'm gonna lay this on the floor real fast. I'm gonna lay this on the floor. Child, this back don't work how it used to.
What?
My back. And then I went to we was at the park and I was playing basketball with the kids, y'all. And I woke up the next day, my whole boob, I was like, why is my breast hurting? I was so scared. And then I remember, I was like, oh my gosh, that's from me throwing that daggone basketball. That's from me throwing the daggone basketball. So, the part with the jilbab, right here, this is the top of it. This is the part that go on your neck. This is why y'all hear me complaining that the store bought garments be too big on my neck when I buy them, and I gotta wrap them around opposed to me being able to wrap them in the inside because the neck be so drunk. So if I were you, I would start with the hole a little smaller just so that you can fit it to your neck. Because this, and I don't do measurements, y'all. I don't do measurements. So like I said, this, what would you think this is about? I wish I had something. I don't even got, my son took all my stuff. I don't even have a measuring thing. But I would say this is maybe about 8 inches or something like that. So I would say just make sure you don't go like bigger than this. And then when I cut it too, I'm not cutting a hole. I'm just gonna put a small opening like that, just that small, and then enough for me to put my scissors in like this, right? Just enough to put my scissors in, and I'm gonna cut a line. Cutting a line. You can lay this on the floor if you don't feel comfortable doing it like that. You can just lay it on the floor. All I did was made a slit. That was all I did. Now, when you're attaching the headpiece, right? Yes.
Is this first match?
It look cute. I think it look cute.
It match with my outfit though.
Yeah.
Should I wear this to the park?
You got shorts on, so you can wear your dress to the park.
In my little purse.
And your purse too?
Because this is zipper on the tail.
Yeah. So this the headpiece, y'all. You just wanna like make sure it's even, right? So this is folded in half. Now this is my jilbab. So remember, until you really know what you're doing, don't cut the front smaller. But because the front of because if you don't have the front cut smaller, it don't matter which side you put your headpiece on. Because my front piece is cut smaller, I'm putting the headpiece on the back because the back has to be longer. So, but until you really know what you're doing, just make them even, the front and the back even. So now, Jenna, can you pass me a couple pens, please, baby? So they on the thing. I actually got some on here. So now I'm just gonna. These are the sides that you tie. This is the part that's going to go on your head. Of course, it's going to go this way. Thank you. You could drop it. Thank you. Thank you, baby. So of course it's going to go, you know, this way or whatever. So this is what you're pinning to your garment. So I'm going to take my garment, make sure you have the hole. I'm pinning it to the back of my garment. The fold goes at the bottom. The open part that's not sewed is what gets pinned to the garment. So you're going to have your garment like this. You're going to pin it. I'm going to show y'all because it probably sound a little confusing. So I'm going to show y'all. I'm going to show my girls because I cannot just not show my girls. My girl.
Why was that?
Because these are my girls. Period. Alright, let me see. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Hold on. Alright. So just think, this is the back of the garment. All it did was had a regular hole, y'all. It wasn't nothing fancy. Y'all saw how it was, just a straight line. I cut that line. Now on the back of the garment, I just pinned it. Pinned the head part onto the back of the garment. And the fold is at the bottom. So the part that was open is at the top. The part that was open is at the top. The fold is at the bottom. And I'm going to take this to my machine and just sew the part that I pinned only. It's only getting sewed to the back because this is the part that's on your neck. So just think of it like that. What's that? You have a rat pin on? You don't know how to put it back in? You know how to put that back in. Hold it for me. Alright, I'm going to put it back in a minute. Yeah, all you got. Look, she just left the shoes. This girl, she just ain't good for nothing. Like, my child. She just. Oh, I gotta put your back on the floor. I forgot. In my head, I thought I had to do something. No, girl. That was what stopped me from making the jilbab too, because I never like had a pattern for it, and I noticed. What is that? I noticed that when I wore the store-bought ones, I don't really like how they fit, but I do like how they fit with the ITY. So,
I did it.
let me see. You did it perfect. So this is the front that's going on my neck. This is the part that's going on my head. And you can tell the separation from the front and the back because there's a seam right there. So where the seam meets is the back. Then you have the front. So now I'm just going to sew this down. Sew this down. Like so. Take my pin off because I don't want no problems with nobody. Yo, we still didn't run out of thread yet. Now I'm about to move this because I'm about to get stuck. See? I'm about to get stuck. So the my pins. I was about to get stuck with my pins. So we are done this garment. I just gotta. I feel like see. I think I messed up. I didn't mess up, but I can always tell if something is going to be, it's on here. I thought I was going to have like a little something off right there, but it's not. So now y'all see how the flaps are open. I'm going to sew them shut real quick. So to sew the flaps shut, let me see if I can hold this up. To sew the flaps shut, I will just put it on here and I'm going to fold it under right here, fold it under right here, and I'll fold this one under too, right? And then I'll sew my flaps shut. Sew my flaps shut. Where I put my scissors?
It's some scissors in that white thing.
So you can see the seam. This is. I hate that my phone is so broke like that.
What?
How does the fabric hold up in the washer and dryer? I don't dry my fabric. If you watch my vlog, sis, you will see that I never dry my garments. And Treasure dries her garments. And when I tell you, you can really see the difference in my garments and her garments. Like, she be coming outside, you can see like the thread done popped and all that. Like, I don't put my garments in the dryer. I hang them up. So I put them in the washer. And then I hang them up to dry, and my garments last so long. Like, I don't know what she be doing to her overgarments. Like, I don't know. I don't even dry my store-bought ones either. So I feel like they last longer if you don't dry them. The washing machine would be perfect, of course, but the dryer, I don't know. I just don't play around with it. Did you come out there? Treasure, can you come try this garment on, please?
Okay.
I hang my clothes too. Yeah, no, don't dry them. I hang mine, y'all. I hang mine up, okay? So I didn't hem the bottom, but y'all know, y'all just saw me hem the sleeve. So y'all know already. Yeah, can you try this one, please? Y'all already know how to hem, cause y'all just saw me hem the sleeve, so I'm not gonna hem the bottom, but it's the same thing. You just fold it under real quick. You could take that off.
I am.
Oh.
I just wanted to say something to them.
What do you want to do?
Guys, where should we go out to eat later?
Nowhere. Right in that kitchen. It takes some shrimp out that freezer or something. Go ahead. These people gotta go. Girl, you take a go where? So we just waiting for her to try the garment on. Inshallah. So y'all, I'm so irked because I got all of these and I didn't even use them. But here's the thing though, I could use these to do, I could use these to sew, and then when I go to hem it, I could just switch it. F-line, sis. When I go to hem the bottom of my garment, if I got the colored thread that matched the garment, I could just switch it. So I don't have to take this out every time. If I'm going to sew something tomorrow, I can use these. But like I said, when it's time to do the hemming part, I'll switch that because I want my hem thread to match. But as long as the inside, girl, Treasure, they said, did you feel that icebox thing?
What icebox?
She didn't feel it. I was feeling it. She never felt it not one time. She never felt it. Okay, she in the kitchen. She could feel it. You finished?
Yeah, I just left in the kitchen.
Alright, it is so beautiful. Mashallah. You gotta fix this side though. Cause she got her hair is like a afro. Alright, that's cute. Alright, mashallah. Mashallah, mashallah. So you gotta fix your face and don't be looking mad. Don't be looking mad. Okay? And don't be looking mad. She is not my twin. That girl look like her dad. Come on, girl. You gotta do all that. Do something. Do something.
Can you go out to eat later?
No.
Please.
So show them, model for them. Show them. Do your arms up. Hold your arms up. Period. Go, girl. Do a little side. Like, you know how you be like, little side.
This is
Okay. Not showing the figure, though. Not showing the figure. All right. Turn around.
this way.
Yeah. And then walk back. Yes, girl. You is the bomb. That color is pretty. I should have turned my other light on so y'all can see. But what I'm going to do when I edit this, well, I don't got to edit.
Can you make the color purple one?
You want a purple one? I sure can. So I'm gonna take a better picture of it.
In a sky blue color.
Yeah, I'll make you a sky blue. They said this color looks beautiful on you, Treasure.
Thank you.
So I'm gonna edit the thumbnail and I'm gonna take a better picture of it.
Yeah, wear that to the park.
Yes, girl. So y'all see, was this beneficial for y'all? Was it beneficial for y'all?
Mom, I'm gonna keep my overgarment and stuff on in case I change my mind.
You talking about the black one?
Yeah.
Oh, cause I got a hum that.
Just in case
No.
you change your mind.
So, alright y'all. Thank y'all so much for watching. If y'all have any questions, let me know. Inshallah. You could comment down below. And I'll try to answer the questions. And If y'all have a different type of garment that y'all feel like y'all want me to make, because people do be asking me to do tutorials, I'll do that and we can just meet back up on the live like that again. Alright? And also, if y'all, like I said, whatever questions y'all got, just let me know, inshallah. But thank y'all for joining me on the live, y'all. Assalamu alaikum. Mwah.
Bye-bye.
Say bye. 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 Alright, y'all. Alright, I forgot. Let me see.
I am an angel.